Hi everyone, this is Noah Navigates. I'm Rukayat Kolawole. Welcome to the channel. So the last time I kind of posted something was about my friend, where I was discussing experiences and whatnot. And thank you so much for all the comments and the feedback privately, because she felt seen and she was kind of happy that she was able to be vulnerable and also to have touched a number of people's hearts and to get them to also kind of speak up. So I'll be having some more stories I'm going to be telling, and also just my own personal stories as well. I'm going to do that because the main purpose of the channel was to kind of how I've been navigating the landscape in Europe. But yeah, it just happened that I really wanted to tell my friend's story. So following on from the story, I mean, it's brought a lot of vulnerability in most people, and I think it's quite good because oftentimes we are super resistant and also resilient, right? We are very resilient, but at the end of the day, we are all humans, and we should also have the need to feel soft, right? We are not buildings that we're hard, whereby where we hit ourselves against something. Like when you hit something against the building still stands, right? But humans, when something hits them, they fall, they stand, they I don't know, wobble, whatever it is. And I think it's very important that we're able to have some form of peace, some form of rest, and also acknowledge the fact that it's okay not to be okay, basically. And also just to reach out, because when women support each other, we do amazing things. And my friend was really happy and very how do I say it graciously said to thank the viewers and those that reached out privately. So we had a follow-on conversation, and also from one of the comments that was dropped about couples therapy and counseling session. So going back to the first year when she had the baby, right? She said her husband didn't touch her for like 9 months up to a year. And she was thinking, oh my God, am I fat? Am I this? I just had the baby. And I think this kind of broke down the communication as well. And they stopped being each other's best friends, right? And she could not really talk to him. He wasn't communicating with her. She was asking, what is the problem? And it was more like they had different people they were communicating with to kind of, I don't know, discuss problems, not necessarily problems within the marriage, right? But just people that they were talking to outside, but they couldn't just communicate with one another. And this really impacted my friend. This really impacted her. And she thought maybe there was something wrong with her. And I mean, she's not shy of talking, right? But then at this point in time, I think she was just so tired and just a lot of things going through her head. And just with the lack of support, and she really wanted to leave. She really wanted to leave. And she decided to like sort therapy. So she contacted a therapy in the States because she really wanted a Black person, right? Because of lived experiences, and also they might be able to, I think at the end of the day, when we talk about therapists in general, we often gravitate towards those that look like us, or towards those that have kind of had similar experiences and whatnot. So she couldn't find any in Germany, and Black therapists in Germany. And she just like naturally went back to what she knew. So she got someone from the States, and she has some sessions, and just to get some tools on how to kind of navigate this. That is it her? Is she going crazy? Is she going mad? What's the state? What can she do to make things better? She really wanted to work with in a marriage, but even though she was super tired and was just getting tired of like words and the emotional states of her being was not really good. And she suggested marriage counseling to her husband. Her husband was like, no way is he going to talk to a third party. about the marriage, that they need to just sit down and talk about it. And she was like, look, we are not even talking about it. So it might be better for an expert, a professional, to really kind of sit down with us and see how we can move forward, how we can kind of communicate with one another, make the marriage better, what is the problem, and things like that. And basically, it was just dismissed, and she didn't really know what to do. She didn't know what to do. So obviously, she just naturally just continued trying to take care of her daughter, ensuring that it wasn't getting to her daughter because she was very unhappy. It wasn't getting to her daughter as well, and also just trying to see what she can do. So she started volunteering. So she volunteered in a community where there were also a community of women. She volunteered to kind of like start teaching English. And in that way, she got to meet other women and started talking to a lot of them in German, and she kind of improved her language skills gradually. But you could see that she was still really, really hurting. And she says still today, things hasn't really changed. And it's more of the fact that now that it's 4 years now, she really wants to leave. But then she's thinking, I don't want to leave. What will happen to my daughter? Like, do I take her back to the States? We made a decision to come down here. Well, she made a decision to come down here in Germany. And because of the fact that it was just too much on her with everything like the school shootings and whatnot recently. And I think it's the last straw was also during the Black Lives Matter in 2020 regarding what happened. And she just thought, oh my God, what do I do? Do I go back to the States? Do I stay in Germany? And how am I going to be happy? I need to be happy in myself. I've done this counseling, I've done this therapy. I have the tools to make me happy, but I'm not happy in this environment. That's what she keeps saying. I'm not happy in this environment. What do I need to do? And the thing was like, she didn't reach out to me early enough when all this was going on. So I think sometimes we tend to just hold things within ourselves and don't want to communicate it or say how we are feeling. Maybe we have shame or we have some form of anxiety, or like it's not all it seems to be out there, basically. So I wish she had reached out to me earlier, because when she was telling me all this, I was really quite sad for her. And she is strong. I told her, look, you're strong. You're going to figure this out. You have to make sure you look after yourself, look after your daughter, do what is right for you. Try to make things right within you mentally, because that will help physically as well. Regarding the finances, we're going to walk through this and see how we can start to help you put something together again. And it was just quite nice for her to be able to share this. And also the fact that it was just yeah, it was quite emotional for both of us when she was telling me all of this. And I could feel her pain, so I really, really empathized with her. And there were some things that she'd mentioned, like I was like, oh my God, this is just crazy. And she said she just wants to leave. So she doesn't know what to do. She doesn't know what to do. She wants her daughter to, because her daughter is now 4, like I said, go to school here. So school in Germany starts at 6. So she still has 2 more years to then start what we call Grundschule, so elementary school, primary school. But she's thinking, is it better to just leave now? Because nothing is happening. Like, they're not talking, there's no communication. It's just like, okay. And then when he's around, they don't really do that much as a family. I mean, he's an amazing father, but when it comes to being a husband, I don't think that is there. And on her side too, I mean, she says she's tried, and she does have her own flaws as well, like the fact that obviously they waited for 1 year before they actually kind of communicated what the issue was. And not even communicating, but not really asking one another, look, what is going on here? And I mean, she's super strong. That's what I would say. And yeah, we're just working on so many things. We're working on so many things together just to help her. And she's going to try another therapy. She's still going to try to make the marriage work because she really does not want to divorce, but she's tired and she has two minds now. She really wants to divorce or she doesn't want to divorce, but she wants to be happy and she moves on. Perhaps the environment is not right for her. So yeah, I think I just wanted to update on this. I'm gonna share more in weeks to come as well, basically. And I think there's a lot in there. There's a lot in there. And just with the constant reminder that he is the sole provider, it really, really stresses her out. And she wakes up sometimes with panic attacks, she says. But then perhaps she needs to leave Germany in order to be able to start working and start earning salary again. And these are the different options that we were exploring together to see what's best for her, and also kind of thinking of what's best for her daughter, and having to have the tough communication and discussion with her husband. So I think that's it for today. Basically, it was quite an emotional discussion with her, and yeah, I'll continue to follow on. And if other people like have any ideas and things like that, please let me know. Just drop the comments. And I'm going to start talking about my journey as well, so that it's not all sad, but I'm hoping that something good comes out of this, and she finds the strength to bounce back again. And it's super important with the community, and I think it's super cool that she kind of contacted me and we're able to like share our stories and share what we're going through at the moment. All right then, see you guys soon. Please leave comments, let me know what you think, and yeah, I'm going to post some more videos days to come or weeks to come. Take care.